Welcome back to Pete's Investing. We review the weekly progress of some key share market world indices and gold. We update these every weekend, and if you want me to review an index or commodity, put it in the comments and I'll cover it in a future video. As always, click on the subscribe button and like this video to support this channel. Let's first review the channel's playlists. This is where we review the indices on a weekly basis, and we review some blue chip shares also on a weekly basis. And this is where we hold our strategy videos. Please refer to these for a better explanation as to what we're doing and how we're trading. And this we look at simple trading strategy, the average down process, and money management ideas. So let's first of all go to our first chart for the ASX chart here. And again, we're looking at just a couple of guidelines. We're looking at the chart in approximately a 5-month view. So it goes back approximately 5 months. And this is a 15-minute chart. Remember, the data analyzes a snapshot in the 5-month timeline. When the latest week is added over on this side, the oldest week of price data is lost. That is, results are not cumulative. So what you see up here in terms of profitability is from starting point from here to here. Okay, let's first look at the ASX market. So it's had a good rise for the week after an early closeout from the previous week. Remember our strategy. We're in a profitable position. Out here, it was profitable from where it opened, and the CCI, as in this case the CCI 100, closed down below the zero. Then it reopened again. CCI broke above the -50, then broke above the zero. It reopened, opened another position, and again we're in a profitable position in terms of the price chart. And the CCI closed below the 100 there, and it closed out for a second time this week. So a nice little gain. This week for the ASX 100. Again, that's our strategy. Please refer to our strategy video to get a better explanation of how we enter and exit the trades. Next, we'll look at the US market. So the US market hasn't closed out on the positions from last week as yet. The CCI remains above the zero. It needs to fall below the zero mark to get any benefit from profits and closing out. It's been a good result so far accumulated, so let's just see how it goes, and hopefully it keeps tracking and breaks above this minor resistance line here. Next we look at Germany. Similarly, the German market hasn't closed out yet after being open since last week. It's been going fairly well sideways, although it has appreciated in price and profit. You can see there where it opened, and that's where the profit is compared to our opening back here. So not a bad result so far. Again, it's just a little bit of accumulation phase here between the resistance and support levels, and it needs to break above that for further gains, or it could well fall below that support line. The Ftse. Likewise, the position was opened last week. It's been had a nice spike here on Tuesday, but then it fell back to the same levels on Thursday. Although the profitability is still up for the week, hasn't closed out. And again, it's been a bit of a consolidation phase here, and needs to break above these resistance lines and break above that especially to get further gains. So we'll keep a close eye on that. That's a good sign though. It's broken above it there, so it may well do that again. Next, we look at China. Okay, after breaking above our $100,000 baseline of profitability back late last week, early this week, it's fallen back below our profitability levels. The price has been very erratic this week, as you can see there. It's a bit of a roller coaster event, although it's not catastrophic in any way. So generally, I would classify the China market as a very speculative market. When it does well, it does really well, and when it does badly, it does give us a bit of a kick. So as you can see here, the positions have been opened from a few months ago and hasn't closed out. We've got 15 contracts open, i.e. 3 entries. And again, refer to the average down videos that I've put on this in the strategy playlist to understand how we enter those extra 2 positions there. But we're still going in a sideways motion with a slight gain here in the last few weeks. Gold. Although the chart has declined for the week, it has remained fairly steady since it opened back here. So you can see there the profitability there is about the same as where we are today in terms of profitability. But very stagnant, a bit of an up and down in terms of volatility. Had a bit of a gain last couple of weeks. It's fallen back to some level of support here, but we'll keep an eye on this one as well. Next, we look at the profitability time frame over the 5 months and how that's performed in terms of our buy-sell strategy. As you can see here, they've all returned some nice returns for the 5 months, and this is on a per monthly average for each of those, with the only exception being China. We're down about $594, and that's a drawdown requirement for each of those charts. So overall, we're doing about 5,000 a month on average. That's it, everyone. Feel free again to always click on the subscribe button, the notification bell to get updates, and I'll be putting out further videos as well with other companies and strategies as we proceed. Thanks, and see you next week.